Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go through all the things to be done before you go live. So first of all, your subscription details. So if you could click on where it says, so when you log in, you'll come to your profile and click on either here to upgrade the properties or under profile, my account. So I'm just going to click up under here, upgrade my properties, select your plan. You'll be on the Ultimate 100. Put your credit card details in and upgrade the subscription. That's the first thing that can be done. And then secondly, go to bank accounts, and so profile, bank account, edit this account. We put in 2 default bank accounts. Don't add any bank accounts. You can just go and edit this one for your trust account, change it to the correct BSB number, the correct account number, hit save. Likewise for the trading account. So if we go back to the document, the next thing to do is global fees. So you can find the global fees under profile, global fees. We've put in some default global fees here. Of course, there's a default management fee. There's a cleaning fee, which will be a default $154, including GST on each booking, and there's our Booking.com fee. Now, if your overall global management fee needs to be changed, updated here. So if we change that to 18%, press save. Now, on each property, once you go into properties active, you can see that if we press the plus sign here and we go into fee rates, and if we need to change the management fee here, we can change it to 16.5% here, for example. And again, this one, the cleaning fee's already been updated. We can see this here is a top level fee, and this is the room fee. So again, once we exit out of here and go back to active properties, let's find another one here, and we click fee rates, and we can just go in there and change the default fee, and let's just change that to $135. So that becomes the default fee for any of those. If there is any need to add a fee, please contact support first, and we'll make sure that you put the right definitions in there, and we'll add the global fees in there, because as you can see with global fees, there are a number of fields to fill in, and if they're not done correctly, they just won't actually work. So the next thing to do is add the owner details. So we go to contacts, add contact, click landlord owner, and we'll put in there test owner, put their email address in there. Again, this is, select either of those, that's not really necessary. These fields here won't be showing up on your particular screen, and so we go in there, we put their first name in there, and the company name's usually irrelevant. Again, the address details is optional. Really, we just need the first name and the email address. Now, once you hit save, go to view profile, and you can go up the top here, and where it says bank, click bank, and you add their bank account details. It's important that we have their bank account details to know where to transfer the money at the end of each month. Put their bank account details in there, and save. So if we go into contacts and we have a look at the list of owners, we can now see that there is an owner there, the one that we've just put in, for example, this one here. Now, we do have a send invite option. At this point, we recommend not to send any invites to any owners, and if you need to discuss that any further, or you believe owners need to have access, please let us know, and we'll put you through and send you those details. Right, so the next thing we need to do is we've overridden the global fees, we've added the property owners, now we've got to allocate properties to the owners. So if we have a look here, we go to the property, and it is simply a matter of clicking on the property itself. Easiest to do it here. You can do it either through there, or you can click more details. Right, so it's probably easier just to click on the property link there, and there is a button there that says select the owner. We're going to select the owner. Again, the owner's name will come up. This is all just been masked for privacy purposes, and we select save. And then after that's completed, you'll see the records are updated successfully. View details. You can see the new owner will be allocated here, and that is how you link each of those owners. So each of these properties, if you go down to the active properties, by default, each of these properties are allocated to your management account. So again, once you go through there, you'll see which ones need to be allocated to the particular owners. Now the other thing on the global fees, if you go to properties, global list, that'll give you a list of all the property fees that have been overwritten from the original global fee. So it gives you a good check as to whether you've completed updating each of the fee variations for each of the properties. Now also, if there are services that you pay out of your trust account directly to any of the contractors, once you go into contacts, you can select add contact, and let's put added in here as a trade and service, and let's just put this one, let's make up a supplier. And we go down here. We mark that as company. And again, address details, contact details are optional. Press save. View the contact. Again, we can have a look at the bank details here. It is important to put bank details in for each of the suppliers because we do need to know where to transfer the money to. So let's put there con 12 BSB account number, con. Press save. So that for if you go to add at any point later on, add an invoice for any of the properties, select the room or the property ID, put the invoice number in, and the supplier will come down here under this particular option. Without a bank account, it won't appear in the supplier option. Press save, and again, we're not going to go through the invoice adding here at the moment, but that's how you can actually add an invoice. Okay, so that pretty much sums up everything that needs to be done prior to going live, and then obviously book a session time in for training on the link that's been provided in your initial startup email, and we'll show you from that point on. So thank you.